Hey everybody, welcome back to Dice Gambit. Couple changes since the last episode. Number one, I got a chance to put in some of your names. So this is my wife, Jason. Jason picked this. Jason picked it. We've also got Geezer, our son, obviously. Young Geezer, as they are want to know. We have a couple of interesting things here. I think I'm going to head towards this expedition. Now, it looks like these missions are still 2 people each, but if we look at this final one, we can get to 4. So what I'm going to do is spend a little bit of time leveling up some of our lower level characters, maybe have another child. You know, we'll just see if we want to expand the fam. We also have some relations here, and Vettius, if we get to this level, we can unlock the Scorcher Academy class. Now, this level 5 mission is a Vettius relation, so we can grow that, and we'll get some gold there, which will allow us to maybe unlock some skills, level up, or have another child. I think it's 20 to have offspring, so that's what we'll do. But let's take in Jason, and we'll take in Geezer here, and see how this feels. Our debt continues to grow. I guess, remember, anything that... Our debt, I guess, goes down. But anything we have left over at the end of the day gets spent here, so... realistically, we should be throwing it into all of the skills and stuff. Okay. I got 13 energy now, which is a whole different vibe. Have we seen this chain before? I'm not sure. This could be some gold, which I don't hate. Question mark. More energy straight away. So let's say if I just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got plenty of time to dance around here. If I take this, I'm getting a net positive. And if I went like... if this was 2, I'd spend 1, so I'd be at 12, I go to 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So I could do that and still go to this, which I think I'll do. Okay, so we do have a combat here. I think I could afford to go around like this as well. Let's do it. Okay. So we'll put Jason in, and just as a quick refresher here on the skills. So Jason's got the long-range piercing shot that deals additional damage for every enemy it passes through. The 6 temporal daggers randomly distributed amongst all enemies in range, determined by buff power. We've got the targeted ally within 8 tiles gains explosive shield, which is a good combo with like me personally. And then draw a temporal dagger. Geezer over here has the fire a blast towards the first 3 enemies in a 9-tile long, 2-tile wide line, dealing 5 damage and 12 exposed. So we probably want to throw on that exposed stuff first. Barrage of 3 temporal daggers in a straight line. Drag a character within 8 tiles to you, dealing 22 damage if it's an enemy. And then we have make a unit move 7 tiles towards you. So we have some more like manipulation of the board with Geezer, which is pretty fun. We'll see how that plays out. Now Geezer isn't going to have the greatest armor multiple. So pulling towards Geezer is a little bit sketchy, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay. We're fighting in the cubicles. Now these are kind of nice for lining up shots that can hit a group, because they have to be tight in here. All right. What are we rolling? So we've started dabbling with filling up this bar, and it's pretty good. I think early on, we do want to try to avoid that as much as possible. So we have all of our options available to us if we wanted. Now this explosive shield, you gain 16 armor, and then in a round, create an explosion around you, dealing 15 damage to all enemies within 2 tiles. So we could put this on either of us and get right next to these guys, which might not be terrible, but also... like, this is pretty good right off the bat, and I can hit 3. So I feel like I should do this straight away. We don't have exposed or anything here. The other option we could always do is delay the rest of the character's turn until the end of the round, so we could set up exposed. And only this guy would go first. And this enemy here... is which one? Oh, way back there. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's see. Let's delay this. Oh, that actually costs a movement. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't catch that before. So that would possibly mess up the Blade Tempest. if I wanted to use it, I could still do it with this chroma icon, though. Let's try it. Let's delay. Okay, so now it's Geezer's turn. We've got this blast here. First 3 enemies. Yeah, this is great. Get exposed on there. We're gonna get a crit. Now we are just using our double chromas there, which I wasn't really paying attention to, admittedly. So I could have done that a little differently, but here we are. And then I don't really want to lure anyone right now. Maybe what I'll do. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they have to take like the nearest path. That makes sense. So this is all blocked. They're gonna go all the way around here. Let's get you over here as well then, and then maybe I can line this up really intensely. We'll clear that out. And then these guys aren't adjacent, so there's not much I can do there. Let's end the turn. This stain's gonna come in totally fine. Now, I like that you keep the same dice roll as well. Very neat. I wonder if I should try, like, coming back here and trying to line up a shot through all 4 of these. Or what I could do is re-roll these 3. There's a movement. Then we'll take this. Can I get all 4? Come on. I can't quite get all 4. So we'll still take the 3. That feels still quite strong. And then I'll give the shield. It is going to use up this chroma thing. Let's give that explosive shield and we can figure out how that feels. Okay, it's back to me. So it looks like here, it's going to happen at the end of the round. In a round, create an explosion. Okay, so they should probably change this just to explain, like, oh, at the end of a round or whatever. Okay, let's be chill now. I don't really want these. Fine. We'll draw a dagger. We'll draw another dagger. I don't have any movement. I think maybe I'll throw this on again. And then let's toss some daggers here. Got that exposed. Let's get rid of that. And then we'll throw in some armor of our own. Why not? So Geezer goes now. No combos, interestingly enough, but I actually think this is fine. We can just whack away with all these attacks, and then I've got my move as well. Get a nice little crit here. And I don't think we're going to need the explosion. Part of me wants to just see it. So I think I'm just going to end the turn here. Self-explode. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Little self-explode. I think we read about that before. Okay, so now neutral. Our stamina is getting quite low. If we could find some ways to revive that, that would be pretty sweet. Buff power. That was for Jason, I believe. We really wanted more buff power. We could do this. We could increase blade barrage potentially. Like, buff power is not bad. Armor power or just like straight up evasion. Evasion might be good only because our armor multiplier is so low. You know what? I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. That can be like our way of getting some extra defense there. Okay, and then Jason, what do we want to do with you? 6 daggers? I mean, this is pretty good. Critical chance is not bad. These are all good. Almost wonder if I should be like hunting for skills that fit into one attribute a little bit more, but either way. Yeah, let's go buff power here. Okay. I have 13 energy left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go here for some gold. Go here for some questions. Okay. Okay, okay. I don't hate it. This will reveal the map, which could be helpful here. Let's do it. All right, so what are the things we would like to hit? I'd like to hit this. I'd like to hit this. This could be helpful. Can I do all of that, though? Let's say I went 1, 2. That takes me to 10, but then this takes me to 12. I feel like if I have to do all this backtracking, it's going to be bad. So likely I should go 1, 2, 3, 4. There's still a thing up here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sort of thing. We can kind of play things out and see how it feels, but okay. I do have their morale to be a little concerned of, because if that drops a lot over the course of the run, like they're going to be way less effective. Okay, we got some little blobs here. Okay, little blobs. What do you do? I don't really know. Oh. Shoots low damage projectiles, can barely move. Drips. Okay. And these guys, the stains, heal or explode when reaching low health. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Now, another thing we could be looking at, too, is their initiative. We haven't seen a lot of ways to manipulate that yet, but I think because of Geezer having this exposed, we would want that initiative to be just like a little bit higher, because we're 1 under, right? So we'll get there. But again, I could delay this and let these guys all kind of come in, which I think would be okay. I don't have this, though. I don't have the rest or the movement thing. Maybe we just go. I'm probably just trying to, like, overdo it a little bit here. Trying to see, like, this range is so huge. It's insane. Let's do that. Now, remember, she's getting that exposed because of the passive. So whenever you damage an enemy for the first time, grant exposed, right? And when she does that AoE, she's hitting all of them. So it's not bad. I just feel like her taking this on exposed enemy is probably a bit stronger. Let's draw daggers here. That'll work. And we do our basic attack. And then we're going to shield up. Why not? Okay. Let's see if we get the combo here. We need double moves, then we got it. Also have the Blade Barrage. I can actually do both of those, which is sick. That's actually pretty nice. The problem with this is that I'm not close enough to hit this guy. Okay, we're gonna throw this on. And let me re-roll one of these and this chroma icon. That did not work exactly the way I was hoping, but I can still make this work. So let's move this unit closer. And then now I've got Blade Barrage here. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, did I misinterpret this one? Oh, this is the 2 in a straight line. Sorry. I thought this was the one that hit, a bunch of units, but that's on Jason. Okay, all good. All good. I probably should have put that there to clear this unit. Well, and by probably, I meant I 100% should have. Okay. We'll take the evasion there. This one went to regen. Toodles. We're not going to draw daggers. Yeah, it's this. This is the one that I was actually thinking about. But I can use this just on this unit. Should be pretty solid. Reroll this just to see if we get anything crazy. I'll draw a dagger. And I will move. Looks like this guy can reach me anyways. All right. Now, how far can this reach? Not that far. Can't use the lure. This is too far. So I'm going to have to move. I can get there for 1. I can get there for 1. One thing I'd like to see is when you're doing this, I think it'd be cool to color code the different distances a little bit more. So like, you see how these are orange? I'm not exactly sure what that's telling me, but if this was orange and it would take an extra die and then it gets red to take an extra one, like that kind of stuff I think would be helpful. Okay. So I need this guy to move towards me for sure. I'm just trying to figure out how I can make this happen, because these both require the same combo. And I need a movement die. I don't need an attack die. And so I only need one of these, really. Unless I have to move and do this. Let's see if we get lucky here. Well, let's do this. The 19 damage is enough. Okay, pretty cool. We're cruising. Okay, so a new skill for Geezer. We've got some passive. So whenever you take damage, deal 11 damage to a random enemy within 3 tiles. I mean, that's never bad. 7 armor at the start of your turn, never bad. 80% of armor gain is converted to 2 times the might instead. Huh. 80% of armor gain is converted to 2 times the might, and might increases all damage dealt by 1% per stack. Lasts until the end of the turn. We're not using a lot of just like armor stuff on Geezer. I think let's just do electrified armament. It's never bad to have like retaliation damage, in my opinion. Okay, so Jason's level 6. It's nice. Let's go here. Now, as the party rounds a nearby corner, a small Nova-branded crate sits idle on the ground. A small plaque reads, "For Christopher." Bzz, bzz. Communication device is suddenly buzzing. Inquisitor Christopher, I see that you found the care package I left for you. Wait, how do you see that? Well, all Nova-issued combat equipment have remote surveillance to ensure no terms of service protocol is being violated. That feels a bit excessive. In the crate, you'll find a remote teleportation signaling device. I need you to find it and attach it to a chromatic specimen of the stain variety. With the signal in place, I can remote teleport the specimen to our research facility. Oh, cool. We need to get to the bottom of what causes people to transform into these monstrosities. I believe our motives align on this, do they not? Yes, for the good of the people, obviously. One last thing. Do know that this device is known to agitate the creatures. They may become even more hostile while the signal is calibrating. but I'm sure it won't be much of a problem for someone of your caliber. Best of luck. Opens the crate and hands out a small signaling device to all members of the party. Okay. Capture a stain. Let's go here. Restoration pod. We're going to throw Geezer in here. Heal up. All right. So I'm at 8. Let's just calculate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So even this would be totally extra. Let's take a fight. We just really have our like morale or our stamina to be keeping an eye on here. Okay, now we need to try and capture something. Okay. So, where's that skill? Here. Target a chromatic enemy within 3 tiles and attach a teleportation signal. They'll be teleported away in 2 turns. Until then, it deals 25% increased damage. Oh, okay. I like that. That's neat. And it doesn't use anything. But it does mean that I'm going to have to be way more defensive. I'm going to have to be more defensive. So, do this. Then let me move here with 1. I don't want to hit that guy. We'll fire this. Draw some daggers here. Let's re-roll these just to see. Yeah, we got some movement, but I think I'm okay like this. He'll come around here, hopefully. This would have been nice to get, but I didn't get it, unfortunately. So I think we'll let that go. Whoa. Holy movement. Let's do this. Everyone's exposed. I kind of want to spread it around, but at the same time, it's like I could just clear the board a bit more. Let's do this. Let's re-roll here. That's not exactly what I was hoping for. So I was hoping I could get some movement and that I could move in here and have some armor next to this guy, but I'm sure we can handle a few hits here. Regardless. Going to regen. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. Yeah, we can handle that for a couple turns. That's not a big deal. All right, so I've got 7 there, inspiration triggered here. Could draw a few of these, start tossing some daggers. I'm not too fussed about moving very much here, although maybe I take the opportunity to go here. Draw some daggers. Then I don't really need a ton of movement. I'll keep Blade Tempest as an option. And I should keep this as an option too, really. So why don't I just re-roll 2 of these, see if I get a shield or an attack die. Because then we'll have the combo. We got the shield. Okay. Oh, yeah, but the problem is here, if I do this, we're going to hit this unit. So I really can't do that. I just realized. Damn. Okay. And I'm stuck in here. I can't get out. All right, so fine. I'm going to draw another dagger. Still pretty good. I also might not want to throw this shield on because I don't want the explosion causing problems here. That does open up my movement, though. So I can do this. We can attack this guy. And then I'll just throw on some defense. Okay, I'm good with this. Does it tell me how long? 1 turn. All right, sweet. That I can deal with. That'll do. I wonder if I get benefits for capturing more. I guess let's find out before I get too crazy here. Let's reroll these two, see if I get any movement, and I did. I'm gonna pull this guy in a bit. Get rid of this guy. Then that's it. Okay. Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, the electrified armament could be causing me some problems there. Oh, good. I'm glad we took that attack. There's the teleport. Jason's communication device is suddenly buzzing. Ah, Inquisitor Jason, the requested specimen has just arrived in our lab. How wonderful. Now research into the origins of the chromatic curse can begin proper. Must express my deepest gratitude. Without your help, none of this would have been possible. We're still throwing down here. Have my sincerest apologies, Inquisitor Jason. I'll leave it to you at once. All right. Okay, so now we just go all out and just kill everything. Let's re-roll these two. Give me a shield. Did not get the shield. Okay, I could have been a bit more aggressive, I suppose, but I think we're still going to be okay. Works for me. Okay. What I really like about that is it wasn't just like a random thing that came up. It's like you found this thing on the map, it unlocked a new objective, and then that made a big difference. This also grew the relationship in addition to the overall map. So we might actually be able to get this capacity increase off of this. I do kind of wish that I could tell like how much this section is, because it tells us what it grows the relationship by with the objectives, but we don't know how that's represented on the graph. Okay, Geezer. I really want initiative. I don't know if I've ever seen initiative pop up, you know? There's also this little reroll thing that's interesting, but I don't know how we earn that either. So far, this is still at 2, even though we increased this before. Attack power is always good. Let's go here again. So it's at 107. We'll see if that changes. Okay, level 7. Jason's probably going to be higher level than me. Oh, that's nice. Whenever you roll one of these, you get a free movement that wouldn't use the dice cost. Pretty sweet. We could also take electrified armament here, which I don't hate. Let's try alacrity. We're just going to be trying like as many new things as we possibly can, unless there's some type of major synergy we need to be focusing on. Okay. Escort the delivery drones. Yeah, this one's kind of cool. This will also help grow our relation a bit more. Give her.